and today I'm going to be talking about our body balms. So I'm going to have one and we're going to start in the Here we are. So let's start from the beginning. For those of you who don't know, I'm Mary, and our brand, Mary Smith, is a lifestyle brand. So we have footwear, apparel, home, candles, and bath and body. And the great thing about our bath and body collection is that it's 100% natural, and it's made here in the UK, so made in our factories up in Liverpool or in our offices in the custard factory in the Midlands, but it's all made here, so we get a chance to really see what's in our formulation. It's our formulation, so we know what's inside it, but we get to really see and be part of that process as it gets packaged and out to you guys. So yes, 100% natural, it's a good thing to say, but I would say this, I used to work in skincare, and anytime we'd talk about a product that had natural ingredients, and people would kind of roll their eyes and be like, but is it going to work? There's lines here, there's pores, there's all this stuff, is it actually really going to work? And you know, they would say things like, all this flower power stuff, is it going to work? And the one thing I would say with our products is that yes, and that's one of the things we wanted to make sure that this formulation actually does deliver. It's been in developed for a long time. It's research has gone into it, not just research from what we do, but research that's already out there and what we know these ingredients do, tried and tested to work. So what do we want from a body balm? We want it to help improve our skin over time, keep it nice and soft, but strong. We don't want it, you know, scarring every 5 seconds. Talking about scarrings and things like that, we want the general appearance of them to fade as best as possible, or just to look a lot better. And we want any dry areas, you know, any parched areas hydrated, and a nice radiance, a nice kind of effortless, you know, just get on, put it on, and for it to work. That's what we want, right? And I'm confident that this body balm delivers just that. But you'll notice that we have been communicating how it can be used from head to toe. We've started talking about that bit more, and actually that was our customers telling us that. So they're sharing with us their experience of using our products and saying how, you know, they love that it works in their hair. Now we know that already, so I use it in my hair, and our family, we do. But it's nice when you see other people just taking it and making it their own, and saying this is how it's working, and that is nice. It's like, yes, other people are using it for that too. So I'm going to go through the ingredients and kind of talk about why it can really work from head to toe. We're not here to say, look, chuck away your hair products and things like that. No, I'm not saying that at all. I still have my own Care hair thing that I use and various things. But this is a great, you know, addition. And I would say why. And for those who actually don't have a no regime, who don't even care, or generally like some guys that just kind of need to just go, and they don't really, can't be fussed, why this can really work for you, so not just from on your skin. Okay, so let's go through some of the ingredients. So olive oil, let's start with that. So olive oil, we know that that's a great healing oil. We know that's, you know, even way back BC, it's always been linked with healing and stuff, and it does have the ability to, over time, generally bring healing and stuff. And we look at the skin as an organ. Yeah, you know, it really is. And we'll drizzle olive oil on salads and what have you, but on the skin, not a lot, but on the skin, it really does help do the same sort of thing that we expect it to do, which is to help with general healing and that. So imagine that in the scalp, helping with that general overall healing of the scalp, the areas. So that's another one. Shea butter. Now, shea butter is that heavy butter, you know, and when you see that in hand creams, or you see that in foot creams and that, you know that this is the stuff that's going to really, you know, sort out the cracks and sort out the dryness and things like that. And, you know, for me, hands and hand creaming and all that is a big thing. I deal with washing and obviously what we do all day long. It's about water and washing hands, and you want something that's going to keep your hands soft. So shea butter is a wonderful thing, and it does really work as a hand cream. That's all I have. I use such copious amounts that I need to have something that I know works everywhere. So shea butter is great for that. So imagine that in the hair, it's going to be giving it that overall conditioning for long. It, helping with, overall just having something that's going to keep the hair not as dry. Now, when I'm talking about hair and the feedback from customers, I really am talking across the whole spectrum. The first sort of feedback I got was from people with Caucasian, like fine or even thicker, straight hair, Caucasian hair, and how, some of the customers were telling me how they like to use it after they've washed their hair, put it in as conditioner, or just put a bit in their hair, especially on the ends, especially with the colouring. They just like a bit of conditioning because of the coconut butter in there and what it does. All the way across the spectrum to hair like mine, or even coarser hair, where it doesn't matter whether it's washed day or not. Hair just needs the nourishment, and it just needs it. Yes, we get all that feedback, and like I said, I do the same as well. So that's what I mean. So we found shea butter helps with that. Cocoa butter really helps with that as well. And cocoa butter is great because it has a very low level of UV sun protection. So I'm not saying pull over your face and walk off, and I cannot be blamed for that. I'm saying it has a low level, but it protects it on the hair as well, where you're not necessarily putting sunscreen in your hair all the time or whatever it is. You can be reassured that you're doing something to help as we go out there enjoying the sun when it does shine in England. So yes, cocoa butter has those properties, as well as shine, and as well as its antifungal properties, and what it just generally does to the skin. It's just great. Mango seed butter oil is perhaps my fave in here, because it's the thing that makes it fluffy. And when you see this getting made, when you add a bit in, it just brings it together in the nicest way. It's that has a really lovely scent as well. It's not overpowering, and it just works to give things bounce. And I think that's what gives it the luster, and in your skin, that's what gives it that extra radiance that just works. It's like a small and mighty, ingredient in there. So in the hair, it's nice, because what we don't want is to be clogging the pores in the hair and things, stopping growth, or even stopping your skin from breathing. We don't want that. And these oils are light enough to do what it needs to do without clogging. So we've got coconut oil in there, as I said, and we have vitamin E oil. And like I said, I used to work in skincare, so most customers will want to know what's the active ingredient. So what is the thing that is doing the lines? What is the one that's going to do the pores? What is the thing that's, by that they mean, what's the active ingredient? What's giving it the extra, magic in it? It's going to make it do what it does. And vitamin E is one of those for this product here, because over time you'll find it just helps with the appearance, general appearance. It's feeding the skin with vitamins, with the vitamin E, and it's just helping the elasticity of the skin. It's doing all of that. So imagine that on the body, and imagine that in the hair. Again, just wrapping the hair with that protection, each strand of hair. And then we have our blend of essential oils. So it's normally split into two scents. So we have vanilla and sandalwood, and lemongrass and bergamot. And both of those things not only help with the fragrance of the balm, they do stuff. They help, whether it's the zest, it helps with the freshness, overall mood, and the natural aphrodisiac. They help with antifungal, antibacterial properties, and they're doing things. They're healing, they're invigorating, they're just keeping the skin nice and alive and fed. And it's almost like, I feel it's like the fruit of the, because they are sort of fruits in it. It's like the fruits that go in. What fruits do to your body, it's like what it does to their scalp and the hair and the body and things like that. So that's it. I'll stop now, so I'm not going on for too long. But that's why I thought, let me just kind of go through it and say yes, keep using it in your hair and your body as well. And use for the family. It's great with babies. It's got nothing in it that's going to be really irritating the skin. And the essential oil is very little. It's not enough to be irritated, but still do a patch test if you need to, if you have sensitive skin. But we have people with all sorts of skin problems. Things tell us that it's really helped calm things down for all the reasons which I read out earlier. But go ahead, use it in your hair, and share how else you're using it to our community, like in the chats and what have you, with us. And like I said, respond on Trustpilot. Just let people know how else you're using it and how this is benefiting your life. So thank you very much for all the feedback we've received so far, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in our next catch-up video.
On a day like this, that heat, I feel like summer.